1, we have discussed about how to create a table, and after creating a table, how to insert the record in the table. Now, in the part 2, we'll discuss about some retrieval of data using SQL command. Okay, so the first type of retrieval of data, fetch of data, is you need to display complete table. So for that purpose, the question is, write an SQL query to fetch all records. So if there is a word fetch, list, display, or show. Okay, so fetch all records, list all records, show all records, or display all records. So you have to use a single keyword, that is select keyword. Okay, so you need to execute select command only if there is a word, show, list, fetch, display, right? So here we have fetch all records. So I need to use select command. Select all records means complete table, all records, complete table, all heads. So I need to specify asterisk here, only asterisk. So select asterisk from the table name. Select asterisk from worker table. So if you execute this command, select asterisk from worker, it will retrieve complete table and show in front of you. Okay, so just copy this command, open any DBMS software, paste the command, or you can write directly, execute. So it will display complete table in front of you. Now come to the second question. If you want to display all record where department is HR. So now here we want to specify some condition. So each and every record which is going to satisfy that condition is only the retrieve in the form of retrieval. So the second question is, write SQL query to fetch all records. That means I want all the fields, all records from worker table whose department is HR. So the half query is same, select asterisk from worker, but you have to specify a condition here. And the condition is what? Our department is HR only. So where you have to use where clause to check any criteria or any condition in the table. So where department equals to HR, and HR is in the character form, so you have to specify single quotes here. So select asterisk, asterisk means all heads. Select asterisk from table worker where department equals to HR. Now execute this. So it will display, wait, what is the error? Unknown column HR. Okay, in this section I need to specify double quotes here. So it will display only 2 records because HR department is specified only 2 times in the table. So there are only 2 worker which is works in the HR department. Now this second query, suppose you want to display a complete record where department is HR and salary is more than 3 lakhs. Okay. So how you can specify it? There are two conditions. One is department is HR. Okay. And the second condition is salary is greater than 2000. So I have two conditions. So if you want to execute this query, which is select all from the worker table where department is HR and salary is greater than 30,000. That means you have to specify both condition in true form. So you have to put here and operator. So salary is 30,000. Now execute it. What is the error? Okay. Now, so there is no record where department is HR and salary is more than 30,000. So just change the criteria. Suppose my salary is less than 30,000. So we have one record whose salary is less than 30,000. 3 lakhs, not 30,000, 3 lakhs. Okay. So let me check. Yes. This is the record whose salary is less than this amount. And department is also HR. Now I'm going to change the criteria. Suppose I want to execute the query where department, either department is HR or salary is greater than 3 lakhs. Okay. So I need to specify or operator. If I want to execute if I want to access record who has either department HR or the salary greater than 3 lakhs. So you can see here there is first record which has the department HR, then again this is the second record who has the department HR, and these are again two records which has the salary greater than 3 lakhs. Okay, so we have 4 records. These 2 records satisfy HR condition and these 2 records satisfy the salary condition. So OR operator is used, this OR operator is used to check only one condition and return the record, give the records. But if I put here and, so it will check both the condition for true. If any condition get false, it does not return any record. Okay, that record. So this is all about select asterisk. That means you have to retrieve all the heads. And this is select with where clause. So if you want to specify some criteria in the retrieval data, so you can use where clause. Now come to the next question, that is write an SQL statement to fetch first name from the worker table in uppercase. So here we can use some different type of function to retrieve a specific data. Okay, so write SQL command to fetch or list or display. We can use select statement. So select what? Only first name. I required only first name to retrieve. So select first name from worker, but I want to retrieve this first name in uppercase form. So we can use a function which is upper. This function is used to convert all data into uppercase. So select first name from worker and put this first name in a function that is upper to convert all first name into the uppercase. So you will get this result. Only one head, that is first name, right? There is no asterisk, so there is no all records, all heads. Only first name heads should be there. Now, if you want to retrieve, suppose two heads, like first name and last name also. Yeah, first name or salary also. So you have to specify comma here. Select okay, so it will retrieve all the name in uppercase. Now you want to retrieve salary also. So put a comma in the SQL statement. In this SQL statement, you have to specify comma here also. So this is the query. Comma salary. Department, you can use department also, whatever you want. So you can give that comma, that field separate with the comma. So it will display two fields, first name and salary. So you have to separate these two heads with comma. Now execute. So you can see here it will display only the two heads. Okay, now come to the next part. Write an SQL query to fetch unique value from any field. Unique department name, all department name. So for unique thing, unique record retrieval, you have to use distinct keyword before the field name. So if I want to retrieve all department name, select if you want to retrieve all department name, so just use select department from worker. This is the simple query. So it will retrieve all the departments in the table. But if you want to retrieve distinct department, okay, unique department, individual department, so you have to specify here distinct keyword. So distinct is define the thing in unique form. So it will retrieve only unique department name, that is only three: HR, admin and count. So distinct is a keyword which is used as a prefix, okay, prefix of field to retrieve unique records. Now the next is write an SQL query to print detail of the workers. Detail of the workers means all heads whose salary lies between 1 lakh and 5 lakhs. So the workers whose salary is in between 1 lakh and 5 lakh, I want to display those records. So again, select asterisk. Why asterisk? Because in the query, I want to display all records, okay, details of that worker. So select asterisk from worker where salary is greater or equal to 1 lakh. And again, check the another condition, that is salary is less or equal to 5 lakhs. So when I just execute this statement, so you can see it will display only those record whose salaries lie between this. Okay. Now, so like this, you can use and command also. So in between here we have same field, salary is the same field, and we need to check two conditions for that simple single field. Now the next question is how to use aggregate function, that is count, sum, max. If you want to display maximum salary of the employee, if you want to display total salary of all employees, if you want to display the number of employees, so you can use the aggregate function. So the first question is write an SQL query to fetch the count of employees. Okay, working count of the employees first. So for that purpose, select count asterisk from worker. So it will display all the employees in that table. But if you want to display only admin department's employees count, so you can specify here the where condition also. So write an SQL query to fetch the count of employees working in the department admin. So write select count asterisk within bracket asterisk from worker where department equals to admin. So you have to read query carefully and then only write the SQL statement. Okay, so I'm going to execute this query. Okay, I need to specify double quotes also here. Okay, now you can see, right? So it will the 4. So the number of employee in the admin department is 4 only. That's why it is 4 here. Now, if I just change the department with HR, so what is going to happen? Let's see. So change the query with HR. So there are only 2 employees in the HR department. So it will display 2. Similarly, you can find the total salary, total employees, department wise also. Okay. So if you want to use this thing, you can use again select. You want to display department first, then the count of worker. So you can use select, then department, comma, count as work ID. And if you want to change the heading from number of workers, sorry, from worker ID to number of workers, so you can use as command. Okay, so it will display, it will change the heading. So now worker ID will display as number of worker. So display as number of worker. So select department, then count work ID as number of workers. So here is the head, which is number of worker, not worker ID. Okay. Now I need to create from worker table. Now I need to create the group. So group by department name. I want to create group by department. And if you want to display it in ascending or descending order, so you can use order by number of workers. I want to display this number according to the number of workers in descending order. So you have to specify here DESC. Otherwise, it will display the records in the ascending orders. Okay. So it will display department name first, admin, then count the number of employees and display. Again, account department number account, count the number of employees, which is 2, then HR, and then close. So this is the execution of group by and order by clause. Now, if you want to display the sum of salary department wise, so select what? Department name, then salary in sum form. So you have to use again a new aggregate function, that is sum. So salary sum from worker table. And group by, again the change will be made according to the group. So group by department name. So it will display the sum of the salary department wise. If you want to display total of the salary for the all employees, okay, so you need to display only sum of the salary. Wait. This is what? Department wise sum of the salary. So I want to display department and then salary. So department, comma, salary. And I also want to display the sum. So we need to put this salary in the sum function. Okay. So it will display department, then the sum of the salary from worker table. And each group made by department only. That means admin, HR, accounts. So it will execute sum of the salary department wise. Now, if you want to display only the sum of sum of salary for all employees, so you have to remove department from here. You want only sum of the salary from worker, and you also need to remove this group by clause. Okay, so select sum of salary from worker. So it will display complete total of the salary for all the workers. So this is my total amount of salary. Now, if you want to change this head to the total salary, okay, or sum of salary, so you have to specify here as, okay, sum, as sum of salary or as total salary, whatever you want. Okay, you have to specify here